Hi, Fix This Kitchen. My name is Tara Lewis and we're here at my sister's house, Angie Nicholson. I'm here to tell you today why I think she deserves or actually needs a new kitchen. My sister's kitchen has always been the center of our family. Even when we were, young, she took on the role of cooking because my dad worked out of state and my mom worked long hours to put food on the table and bongo jeans on our butts. She experimented a lot and I ate a lot of weird food as a kid. She went through a really strong spam phase, and I think I ate fried spam in everything for a while. But even today, when we have a holiday, we're always coming to her kitchen, and she's just a foodie. She just gets it. Something I don't get at all. I don't understand how you can spend $40 on cheese when you could buy yourself a new pair of shoes. Anyway, my sister deserves a new kitchen because she needs it. She has no prep space. It's so disorganized, and her stove is literally this far from the wall. Come on, I'm gonna show you. Okay, we're gonna go inside. This house was built in 1924, and I really don't think there was a lot of updates done to it since then. Also, she has 3 kids, and you might see them running around because, hey, that's what they do. Come on in. So walking up the front steps, this is the front foyer, and we'll be going through the living room. All right, come on through. You shut the gate, it's okay. Here, lovely kids. Be careful, don't step on a Lego. All right, here's her dining room. It's huge, has French doors, it's really spacious. Gorgeous light fixture. Antique rug. Hold on to your horses because we're about to go to the kitchen. All right, here it is, the piece de resistance, my sister's kitchen that desperately needs your help. Where'd my banana go? Oh, there it is. And to prove that she's a foodie, I'm gonna ask her questions only a foodie would know. This is my sister, Angie Nicholson.
Hi, Fix This Kitchen. I really want a new kitchen.
What does durian fruit smell like?
Oh, I don't know that one. Durian fruit? I've never used it. Is that the one that smells really bad?
Yes, that's the one that smells really bad. I just looked it up on the internet 2 seconds ago. Does vodka sauce really have vodka in it?
I'm pretty sure it does. I've never made it myself, but I have looked up the recipe because I like sauces.
What do foodies call goat cheese?
Chef or delicious?
What are my shoes made of?
No idea.
See, it's foodie, totally foodie. All right, so here's the kitchen. I'm putting the banana away because it's really weird. And this is it. I don't really know what
It's the sun.
Oh, the sun. Okay.
Yeah, you need to do a spin. So, start. Please tell us about this tile, this fabulous tile that's chipped right here.
Oh, and over here, get a good shot of that nastiness where the old stove used to be and the old tile is. Yeah, this tile was put in, I'm assuming in the 60s sometime when the kitchen was redone. And yeah, it's really needs to be replaced. The only good thing about it is it really hides the dirt. I don't remember when the last time this was mopped. And it always looks kind of like the same color of dingy green. So.
All right, so this kitchen is so disorganized. I mean, it is. So look where this is her prep space. Look at this cutting board. She made this amazing, I'll prove it. This is what we ate tonight because, she cooks for me. Roast pork tenderloin. This is where she prepped it at. Over her sink, like, it could just fall in the, oh, and I just made it fall. Tell us about this countertop. Is this real marble?
This is your, nice 1960s Formica. The nice thing is it's like almost one entire sheet, so there's only one seam in this beautiful faux marble, but yeah, it would be really nice if I had some new countertops that didn't have a lip and that, I do a lot of chopping, and so, Formica's not that good.
Do you use this E. coli based board right here?
I didn't even know that was there. No, I did. I've never used it. I have used it once for my apple peeler core slicer.
So you have 3 kids, a set of twins, and a 6-year-old, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cabinets. Where do you keep food in this house?
We keep food in these two cupboards here, and we really only keep food in like the middle, like the first three, because the top one I can't really reach. So that's our food storage, and it's not enough. There's extra storage here, but that also goes for, you know, like your, some of your spices and things like that. And yeah, that's it. That's what we use.
I was like, come back to me.
So, and oh, of course, in the top of the fridge. You can see we also store some food on the top of the fridge.
So I know that you use your kitchen for a lot of things. Like the kids are always in here. The dog is eating out of your dishwasher, which is always awesome. Do you also use it as a kind of an office space?
Yes, you can see over here, this little corner is our office space. I keep, you know, checkbook and, you know, and then when I need to move it, I'll just move it into the dining room to do my work. But it would be awesome if I had like a bigger like space where I could organize bills and like, you know, have a place to throw the mail, and so where I come and get it, because the kitchen is always the first place I go when I come through the door. I drop my purse off in the entryway, and then it's to the kitchen. So, hi Sean.
Okay. So over here, this is what I wanted to show you. This is my sister's stove. And the stove's been updated a little bit, but I need to show you. This is where she makes amazing food, which I don't know how she does it. There's no space around it to put anything. And literally, the stove is, I don't even know, because I'm like 2 feet, 1 foot away from the wall. It's just wasted space. Over here, this is just all wasted, and this is the best part about it. The refrigerator doesn't open all the way because it hits the stove, but it has to be like that because the door has to open all the way or you can't get in. So we need to fix this kitchen. This is something that my sister wants to do.
Yes, I would love to have, so this you can see is delegated to my kids. So they have a place while I'm cooking. They all three really love to help me cook. And so I bought them this play IKEA kitchen so they can play along with me while I'm cooking, and they also help do food prep. They stand right here and they help me do food prep on my only place to do food prep in the kitchen, which is very small. And so, but I would love it if this was expanded out a bit and they could have a place where they could sit and they could draw and we could sit and we could go over recipes together. You know, I'm envisioning, you know, one of those like built-ins with a table and bench seats, some extra storage in the bench seats, a pantry over here where I could actually store some food, because these boys are only getting bigger and they're only eating more. So it would be nice if I could store, you know, like bulk items, like crackers that we buy on sale. Like right now I don't have a place to put them.
So what would you call the color of your wall?
Pepto-Bismol pink. And the funny thing is when we moved in, the person who sold us the house was like, I repainted the kitchen for you. And I was like, oh God, thank you. And I just don't have time to repaint it. Like I would, but I don't have that kind of time. I'm a student and a mom of 3 boys, so yeah, it's not gonna happen on my watch.
All right, well, there you have it. Fix this kitchen. You need to fix this kitchen. All right, so as you can see, my sister's kitchen gets a little bit hectic sometimes. It really is the epicenter of our whole entire family. So we stepped outside to the picnic table, which is another place I eat from my sister's house. I'm gonna ask her a few questions. Why do you think I nominated you for Fix This Kitchen?
Well, you saw my kitchen. It's horrendous in some respects, and I love to cook. And I like to feed you, and you eat a lot of my house, so that's probably why.
This is why we live close to each other, so she can feed me. So something I haven't mentioned before is that a couple years ago I became gluten intolerant and allergic to wheat, and my sister actually works really hard to feed me and feed me safely, and I just want her to speak to that a little bit.
Well, I just love experimenting with different kinds of foods, and when somebody throws something like that at me, it just gives me a new opportunity to read new recipes and cook with new ingredients. And before that, I didn't really know what quinoa was, and now it's a regular part of our diet. So you know, things like that just kind of open up your food world. So I appreciate it.
So do I. Yeah, she fed me quinoa tonight. I didn't know what it was either until she made it for me. What else do you want Fix This Kitchen to know?
Well, I just want them to know how passionate I am about food. I love feeding people. I love cooking for people. And when I got laid off a few years back, and I decided to switch careers, and I really looked into, you know, food preparation as a career, and I just decided, you know, I like to feed the people I love and maybe not the people I don't know. I didn't want to do it as a job because I didn't think I would love it anymore. So I am a student currently. I'm going to nursing school. I have 3 boys under 6. I have a husband who works very hard to support us all. I would love a kitchen that just flowed better and it was easier to get the job that I need and love to get done. So if I was picked, I would be oh so excited. I couldn't even imagine. Like, I was looking at IKEA kitchens today, dreaming about what it might look like.
I want a new kitchen too, but I don't cook, so she deserves it. I just want to ask her a few more questions. Who's your favorite chef?
Oh man, that's hard. I love cooking shows, and I watch them on, like, whenever I get to watch TV. That's maybe one of my favorite things to watch. And I have a lot of favorite chefs depending on, you know, because they're different. So of course I love Julia Child, and I love Julia Child and Jacques Pepin's like older show, and I love watching them work together. They seem so comfortable, and they are so awesome in the kitchen. I could go on and on. I just watched a Fix This Kitchen episode with Lydia Bastianich, and she's one of my favorite chefs. She makes amazing food, and she brings her family into her kitchen. She always has her son there and her grandkids there, and I think that's awesome. She makes amazing food. And then one more chef that I really like to watch on TV is Simply Ming. So he makes some really, really, really fun food too. I
don't know like 3 of those people.
Oh, they're amazing.
I'm sure they are. I'd like to eat their food as well. So if you guys are watching, go ahead. I'll eat anything you make me, as long as it's gluten-free. The last thing I just want to say is, cooking for me is a chore. Like, I always say my sister's food tastes like love and mine tastes like spite, because when I cook food, I just get so frazzled and it's just so hard for me. And she'll make these recipes and I'll say, oh, where'd you get that recipe? She's like, oh, I made it up, and let me write it down for you. And I'm just thinking to myself, I don't have half of these ingredients in my kitchen. When did food become, cooking to me is stressful. When did you realize it was something that centered you?
I remember the very first time I made scrambled eggs. I think I was about 14 years old, and I used almost a whole cube of butter in them.
Yum.
And I was making eggs for my whole family, and so and they turned out delicious with a cube of butter. Why wouldn't they? And I remember everybody commenting and giving me very positive feedback on the eggs that I made them, and I fell in love with it right there. I was just like, and I'd never made eggs before, and so I was just like, oh, I like this. I could do this some more.
So Fix This Kitchen, this is a true story I'm about to tell you. We used to go to my dad's boat in the summertime, and one year they decided to make Angie a deckhand and put me as the cook. And every time you go to Alaska, everyone gets fat. It's true, because you live on a boat, you get fat. But that year, everyone lost weight because my food was terrible, and Angie became the chef again. So Fix This Kitchen, please, please, please give this woman a new kitchen. This wife, this mother, this sister, this daughter, this student, a new kitchen, because she holds our family together. She's like the glue. How do you make glue? Flour, water, and...
Just put water in a bowl and then you mix it with poop.
And see you later, guys.
Fix This Kitchen!